Hey, DJ Mikey Mike in Direct Sound, and it's late on Sunday evening, and I decided to program a few light scenes with Sweetlight. So I'm actually in my bed right now, like I always like to program DMX, and I just reset up my lights to a whole new DMX setting. So I rearranged some lights around my room, and I try to figure out a different way to map out my lighting. So I'm starting from scratch with a new fresh Windows install. So I'm not bringing my shows from my old scenes because I did some reconfigurating. So I'm going to actually build some new light scenes. So we can do that together. But today I'm just going to do a quick Parcan scene because I want to create a Parcan scene for my show. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with the generator, and I can't click on the generator because it's not going to allow me to without selecting a group. So you have to hit the hotkey for your group, and I'm going to hit the P for Parcans, and then I can actually go and launch the generator. With the generator launched, I'm going to turn on the 3D view, and then I'm going to turn on my red lights. So by checking the checkbox, that actually turns on the red light channel all the way to 255, which is all on. Okay, I don't see any red lights in the room yet because I haven't turned my dimmer channel on. So in order to see red output, I need dimmer up and the color up. So now I'm just going to select the dimmer, and now the lights are on. Okay, we're working with a 5-second duration here. So from here to here is 5 seconds. Okay, so if I right click in the middle of the room and add a point, that's about the halfway point, and I can drag this up and down the line here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple step points here, and I'm going to start at 100% and step it down to about 50%, and then I'm going to actually do a couple times like that. Okay, and move this over a little bit. Okay, so now if I hit play, it will drop the lights down halfway and bring them back up, and drop them all the way down and bring them back up, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's fine and dandy, but it doesn't look really cool in the room. What we want to do is make this really cool, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to add another color on top of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add blue to the mix. Okay, and now it's going to turn everything purples and pinkish kind of colors because I have the red included. But if you click on the blue, now we're going to work on a whole new timeline here. So I'm going to hit stop for a second. I'm going to add a few points to the line here, and I'm going to switch from points to curves. Now you can mix and match your points and curves in your time frame on when things happen. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to go to curves, and I'm going to actually bring the curves down, add another point. And now if I move this first curve, the last curve is going to change. And the reason that is because as it follows the line, it wraps around and it ends back up here. So that's why these curves are about the same. Okay, so that's the reason why the first and last curves kind of follow each other, because it does like a loop. Alright, so now if I play this, it does it, the colors fade in a smooth transition, but it's still stepping, okay, because of the reds are stepping. Okay, so but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fan the lights out, and this way each light is going to get to the step at a different time, which is going to create kind of a room spin at the same time it's fading from color to color. Really cool effect. Now watch this. Fan the room, and now you're getting stepping and spinning at the same time. So you can see kind of a pattern going there. Now imagine your clients walking into a room, and they said they want to see some cotton candy colors. Bam, you just created some cotton candy room right there for them. You can add pinks and purples and blues and whatever color you want. You can drop green right on that. All of a sudden, just by hitting that button, and it'll do what you need to do. Take off red, add some green. You get the picture. All kinds of cool stuff you can do with this. Now I'm going to hit stop real quick, and that's the scene I want to save right now. So I'm going to slide this over so you can see this. Now I can generate this, and what it's going to do, it generates all the steps that it took to create that look, and it's going to populate it into the editor page. So that's really cool because I didn't have to sit here and raise Parcan 1 up and Parcan 2 down and change the color and do this, that, and the other thing to create this whole look. Generators are incredibly time saving. So I'm going to generate the scene, and what it's going to do is going to populate all the steps into my editor. So let's hit the generate button. It completely populated the steps, and it has 50 steps to create that look, okay, or that scene. The scene is the complete looks, combination of all the looks or the steps. So step 1 is the look 1, that's the look of the room. And then step 2, it changes just slightly. But if I go to step 15, you can kind of see the room start changing a little bit more as we go around the room here. Okay. So I'm going to save this, save as, and I'm going to call this purple spin par. I should have called it par purple spin, but that's okay. And I'm going to hit save. Okay, so now I'm going to X out of my generator. Do I want to save it now? And then I can hit play I can call this up at any time in the editor and hit play, and then it will do my room spinning. And you can see in the group or the channels area all the channels being affected by the room spin and the color movement. Okay, and if you want to stop that at any time, and for some reason on step 1 you wanted to put in another fixture, you can actually select that fixture. And for example, I wanted my strobe light to strobe at that one time, and then I just add that strobe look just to step 1, and it would strobe. So then I hit play or hit save, and then I hit play, and as it goes all the way back around to step 1, the strobe will come on. And it should have flashed. I can't see it that fast. Oh, there it went. Okay, I saw it flash that time. So pretty easy to add light fixtures to your scenes if you forget to add them when you generate a scene. Okay. So let's hit stop. I'm going to go back to step 1, and I'm going to take out the strobe because I don't want it in there anymore. Hit save, and it's that simple to take the light away. And now it's completely gone from my generated scene. Hit stop. Let's minimize this and go to our can't find it. There it is. My control board. Click on the live page. Right click and add a light scene. And I'm going to call that the purple spin. This whole button here is now purple spin. Oh, I need to go back to the editor and turn off the 3D viewer. Okay, turn off the 3D. Go back to live. Turn on 3D. Hit the button. And voila. My room's spinning away. So, this is a DJ Mikey Mike with Direct Sound doing a little Sweetlight tutorial and working on some Parcans. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. You can also subscribe to the Do It From Scratch channel. I'll be posting some more tutorials over there. Alright, peace.